Hey, what is going on? It's your boy RevX here, and I'm gonna be coming at you with the first life story on this channel. And I'm not gonna cap; it's probably gonna kind of fucking suck. I'm a pretty decent storyteller, but obviously this is the type of thing where the more you do it, you get better at it. You know, more experience you get better at doing it. That's just how this shit goes. But I'm not gonna hold up with this long ass intro bullshit. Can't stand when people do that. So let's just jump right into this shit. Now, this was way back in the day. This would be almost, well over 3 years ago at this point. This was my freshman year during the jabroni phase, to quote Xcode. You know, when I was 14 and 15, I was just fucking around, man. I mean, I was super depressed when I got into high school. I went through some relationship problems, and I basically just started doing a shit ton of fucking drugs. And I'm not gonna lie, I also thought I was really cool for everything I was doing, you know. I thought it made me cool to be smoking weed and shit. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of did. People kind of you know, liked me because I was smoking weed so young and I was so chill. Because, you know, there were a lot of freshmen that would smoke weed and just be a bunch of fucking idiots. But me and my homie, you know, we would just be chilling the entire time. But that's just kind of to give some backstory. And on this night, it was, I don't remember exactly when it was. Probably would have been around September of my freshman year. And I had my homie Jeff over. And now me and Jeff, we go way back. We've been kicking it since literally like 4th, 5th grade. You know, he's kind of one of the dudes that I was homies with when we were still innocent, and got started doing drugs together, and now we're still like best homies. So we were chilling on freshman night, you know, and back then we just got into vaping, so that's really all we fucking were doing, was just kind of sitting on our asses hitting our vapes. And you know, we were into smoking weed back then, but not on a daily level, not to the level we are today, right? We were kind of just starting out, you know. Whenever someone would offer it to us, we'd fucking hit their blunt or whatever. And, you know, we were just kicking it. It was probably around 11:30 to 12 o'clock at night, I want to say. And my homeboy Ashton hits us up. And I guess I should say prior homeboy, because his ass is in fucking jail and he's going to go to prison now. But that's besides the point. That's for a story in another video. But he hits us up and he goes, "Yo, bro, I got some weed. Let's smoke." Cause this kid, he lived literally half a block away from me. So I used to always walk over to his garage and fucking smoke up with him. He was one of the dudes that really got me into smoking weed, you know. I was never buying my own bags. I didn't have any plugs or anything. But you know, he would hit me up and be like, you know, he liked smoking with me because I wasn't really into this shit, and he just like getting a fucking new person stoned, you know what I'm saying? He just like doing that. And so he hits me up and he goes, "Yo, bro, come over, let's smoke. I got some fire." And you know, we're just chilling in my upstairs room, and I look over at Jacob and I go, "Hey, let's go over to Ashton's, bro. He's got some weed." So then we're all fucking hyped because, you know, smoking weed, that used to be a goddamn luxury back then. Freshman year, are you kidding me? That shit used to be, oh my god, man. Having someone offer to smoke you out back in freshman year, that was like a goddamn godsend. There was no beating that. So we get our shit together and we gotta go sneak out of my house now. You know, because we're like 15 years old. Right? We can't just walk out of my damn house and start, you know, smoking weed across the street. Like, we gotta put some thought into this. We gotta be methodical with this shit, you know? So basically how my stairs work is they're these dumbass like wooden stairs that kind of wind down, and they're on like a curve. It's not like a platform where it turns, you know, like a 90-degree angle and then goes. It curves all the way around, and they're loud as fuck. So sneaking out of this house ain't the fucking easiest. I mean, I don't gotta worry about it now because I'm 18, but man, sneaking out of this damn house was such a bastard. You literally have to like fucking put your feet on the side of the steps and, you know, kind of like waddle your way down, because when you put your feet in the middle of the step, that puts the most pressure on that piece of wood, and it makes it the loudest pop, you know. And I know there's some of you motherfuckers, I know exactly what I'm talking about, so don't you know what I'm talking about, all right? So we get down the steps, you know, and we took our shoes off because we didn't want to be loud as hell, you know. We wanted to be in our socks. We had to go into that stealth mode, you know what I'm saying? So we finally get down, and, you know, we're sitting in my back room. You know, we're sitting on the couch, TV's in front of me, got these glass door to the side, and we're just getting ready. We're all hyped. We're getting our shoes on. We're like, fuck yeah, bro. And before we go, I'm like, yo, bro, I want to grab a cigarette, because I used to steal my mom's cigarettes, like, all the time, you know. I was a little fucking fiend, alright? I used to go and steal my mom's cigarettes, like, all the damn time. So I go over to do that, you know, and it's like pitch black, because it's like 12:30 at night. We're not turning on the lights, because, you know, my mom's asleep. We can't be waking her up, you know. We're doing this in the pitch black. It's like we're robbing a damn house, you know, but we're breaking out instead of breaking in. And, you know, so I'm walking over to get a cigarette, and now, bam, I fucking tripped over a shoe. And I swear to God, I don't know how the fuck I did this, but I, like, jammed my foot into the side of the shoe and then fell forward and put all of my pressure onto my toe, and it, like, bent fucking backwards. And I swear to God, I broke the fucking bitch. I literally broke my toe. Like, I fucking collapsed over in pain. I couldn't fucking move it, bro. It was terrible. And I had to sit there for, like, 10 fucking minutes just holding it. And then that's when I realized, yo, this shit ain't right. Like, something's broken here. And I was like, bro, like, I just broke my damn toe. I don't know what we're gonna do. And he's like, well, fuck, bro, like, I guess we, you know, are you good? Like, do we need to stay? And then, you know, I kind of got up, walked around a little bit, and I kind of realized, you know, if I propped myself up on my heel, it didn't hurt that bad. So I was like, man, fuck it, we are sending it. So, you know, I fucking slammed my shoes on, he slams his shoes on, I grabbed that cigarette I went to get, and we fucking bounce. So, you know, we go outside, and it's like not midsummer, it's like late summer, because school had just started. Like I said, it was probably around September-ish. So it was still pretty warm out. It's not like it was super cold or anything. And, you know, we head over to Ashton's house, and, like I said earlier, it's not that far. It was literally like a block away at most. So it took maybe 4 or 5 minutes to walk over there. But my God, that walk was fucking hell. My foot hurt so damn bad, bro. Like, I literally had to be walking with my fucking toes dangling in the air, like, just fucking waddling on my heel. Because oh my God, bro, I put any weight on my fucking toes, and it was just, bam, fucking insta pain. It literally felt like someone was, like, fucking dropping cinder blocks on my toes whenever I put pressure on it. It was terrible. But, you know, I was that little fiend, so I had to go get that fucking weed fix. But we get over to Ashton's house, and he's standing in his backyard, and he's like looking over this little gap in the fence, because like there was a piece of the wood that was broken where you could like look through, you know. And he's like looking through, and he's like, alright boys, come over. I could tell he was already fucking stoned as shit, you know. But he calls us over, and you know, of course, fucking jumps right over the fence, and no fucking issue, you know. He's that athletic fucker. He just hopped over the fence, no problem. But, you know, freshman year, I was still a little bit chunky, you know. I'm pretty skinny now, but back then I was still a little bit fat. So I had my issues getting over. And, you know, my toe was also fucking broken. So, like, they both had to fucking, like, pull me over. And one of them was, like, pushing from the underside. Like, it was fucked, alright? Like, I was like a goddamn fucking cripple trying to climb a fence to smoke weed. I mean, it was terrible. But we finally fucking get over the fence. And we go in this dude's garage. We used to always smoke in this kid's garage because no one was ever in there. And it was really funny because you could, like, you'd be smoking weed, hitting the pipe, and you'd look through the window, and you could literally see the cop car of the cop that lived across the street from them. It was just the most funny shit ever. And, I mean, we never got caught there or anything, luckily. I mean, my homies did, but that's a story for another time. But, you know, we pull up, and we start smoking. And, you know, as we're taking our first couple hits, he's like, yeah, bro, this is some genetically modified weed. And we're like, what the fuck, bro? What are genetically modified weed? What the hell are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, bro. And he shows us the canister. And of course, you know, it was GMO, genetically modified, explained it on the back. And I don't really remember what it said, but I have looked into it a little bit since. And apparently, I don't think I've ever gotten some GMO shit since. I really wish I could find some, because that high was crazy. I mean, we started smoking, and I remember instantly the fucking pain from my toes just left, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm so glad we just sent it and came here, you know. I couldn't feel shit in my toes anymore, and it was really weird because we started smoking, and I was coming up really hard. Like, you know, there's those certain weed strains when you hit them and you just start coming up, like the come up's just really intense, you know, you can feel it hitting you, and that's exactly how this weed was. And we smoked for, you know, 10-15 minutes, smoking out of the fucking can pipe like a bunch of fucking idiots. And, you know, we smoke like most of what he has. And he's like, alright, boys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm fucking stoned as shit, you know. And we fucking bounced. We hopped the fence and we start walking back. It was just, I don't even know how to describe this. I just remember walking down the street and just the brightness of the lamps overhead, the street lights, you know, it was just beating down on me. Like, it felt like I was in a football stadium. And I remember I was looking around all paranoid, like, I'm pretty sure a car drove by, and I was like, oh shit, bro, that's a cop. Dude, that's a cop. Obviously it fucking wasn't, but it literally felt like I was in a Call of Duty mission, bro. Like, you know, Captain McMillan and fucking Price and all gillied up or some shit, you know. We're marching through and we're just making sure we get our shit done, you know. But we fucking walk on back to my house. And we thankfully we snuck back in, you know. Mom didn't wake up, didn't get caught, we got away with it, and get back into my upstairs, and we're sitting there, and it's been maybe about 15-20 minutes since we started smoking, and we are still like coming up, like we could start talking to each other, and I was like, bro, like, are you still like feeling like you're coming up? And he's like, yeah, bro, like hella, which is really weird because usually by 20 minutes weed's gonna hit you, you know, like you're gonna be peaking by that point. But nah, dude, there's something about this GMO shit, I swear to God. We were literally on the come up for like 45 minutes to an hour, stayed there for about 20 minutes, and then just dropped, and we both just fucking knocked the fuck out. It was the strangest experience I've ever had with weed. It almost felt like an acid come up, in the way that, like, you know, we smoked and then it just kept going and going and going and coming up and up and up, and it was fucking nuts. And I mean, I know it wasn't some lace shit, it was just some you know, GMO shit from a dispensary. Like, I read the label and everything, but man, that shit, that has to be some of the craziest weed I've ever fucking smoked. And I mean, if any of you have ever had anything like this, then go ahead and leave a comment, because like I've been trying to find this shit for a long while, and I haven't found anything like it. Maybe it was just because I was so new to smoking, but I really don't know. That's really all I got for today though, boys. I hope you enjoyed this story. Keep tuned for more. If there's any type of stories that you want, just, you know, leave a comment. I'm assuming there's not even gonna be any views on this video or my next 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100, you know. We're gonna see where this channel goes, but I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.